because I think something is supposed to be something, not like a plot twister, but I know that something interesting is gonna happen here. So I've done what side quests I can as of now. There's gonna be more side quests that are gonna unlock after this temple, as well as I believe some what is it? The weapon stuff, the devil's arms. All right. That's what we're also gonna do. I don't really know exactly what party I should bring. What's my current setup actually? I have Colette, Rain, Zealous, and Sheena. I don't know if it's probably not wise to not have Lloyd in the party, but I kind of want to use other characters besides Lloyd. So I'm just gonna have Lloyd benched at the moment. But yeah, let's I can't remember if I did the first trigger for the Temple of Darkness. I think I did. Yes, the first trigger was we had to rescue that girl. And we have the blue candle now. So now we actually can go to the Temple of Darkness. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot where it's located. I forgot where the Temple of Darkness is located. So I probably should have done this off stream, but I do want to get, we need to get past this area. This little section. So we can actually go to the map. Still a lot on my end. Okay. We need to get past through the Fuji Mountains and head back to where the Temple of Darkness was, which is... Temple of Darkness. Okay, it's all the way at the bottom. Okay. But hey, we can actually get some extra experience. I don't know if it'll change much, but the Temple of Darkness I think is supposed to be a pretty big deal for us. So I guess I'll take whatever whatever experience I could get, even if it's just a little bit. Same with the Gald. Oh yeah, and also Rain. I don't think Rain is particularly lacking in experience at the moment. No, she's doing pretty good. But since I have her mostly playing the healer role right now, I like her to kind of be able to carry us where she can. I am actually going to be quite sad once we do finish this game because I really liked it. I am glad that my chat suggested that I play this game. I think it's been a really good introduction into the series. Kana, hi Crypta, how are you? Hello, hello. How are you, Kana? How has your Thursday been? Hope it's been lovely. Hopefully. I have had a very lovely Thursday. And I'm taking off work tomorrow because I still have 2 sick days left that I need to use. So I'm going to take off tomorrow and then next Friday as well. So I'm looking forward to a 3-day weekend. I've been busy myself, but keeping positive, that's good. Let's all remember to stay positive, even when it's negative, because where negatives, positives are surely to come. What was I saying? Oh, I can't believe Christmas is already next week. I feel like December flew so fast, which is crazy to me because I feel like September and October went by so slow, and then all of a sudden November, December just went by so fast. It's crazy because I feel like this year went by fast and slow. Like, I feel like I have more memories this year than I do of any other years in past. Like, in the past. So I feel like that's why this year felt, like, long and slow. If that makes sense. It felt long because I have a lot of memories. Yeah, it felt long and slow because I have a lot of memories. Hello, hello, Sleeping Silk. Hi, hi, hi. Everything flew fast like Sonic. Speaking of Sonic, the Sonic movie comes out. It technically came out tonight, but officially tomorrow. And I want to see it so bad. Ooh, I love the Sonic movies. There's a freaking ad announcement. Okay, let me know when the ad is over and I'll continue fangirling about Sonic. Oi!
Not much of a specimen.
Gosh. There's so many of these things. I feel like there weren't this many enemies the last time I was grinding here.
That's it? I was just getting started.
Bum bum bum. Okay. You're still listening? Oh, okay. I can... Sometimes people get ads and sometimes they don't. It all just depends. But yeah. Let's see. It's over here. I think I could just walk there, right? Or no, do I have to fly? I really want to see the Sonic movie this Friday so bad that tomorrow. But all of my friends who want to see it are all busy. And they're like, let's wait until after the holidays. And I was like, no. I have to wait till next year to watch it. I mean, I could go by myself if I wanted to, not gonna lie. You know, since I'm taking the day off tomorrow, maybe I'll just be like, you know what? Let me just go see the Sonic movie by myself. I'm thinking about it. Actually, wait. No, my brother doesn't want to see it. Would my friends be mad at me if I saw it without them? They might. I really want to see the Sonic movie. It comes out tomorrow, or technically right now. But like, if I'm taking off work tomorrow, I might just... Have you guys ever seen a movie by yourself? I never have. I can if I want to, but I just normally don't really watch movies very often in general. Random Dale, hello. I've never actually went to go see a movie by myself, mostly because I don't really watch movies that often. Even in general, I don't watch TV that often. Even anime, I've really like slowed down on anime over the years. But like, I really want to see this one. Like, I've been looking forward to Sonic 3 ever since Sonic 2 came out. Like, it's been that long. It's been 2 years. I can't believe it's been 2 years. That's insane. I really want to see the Sonic movie. So bad. Nothing wrong with a solo trip to the movies? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Honestly, if I have to wait till next year with my friends to see it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the movie anyway, so maybe I might, like, watch it again. I wouldn't mind that, actually. I remember when the second movie ended, I was like, I want to watch it again. Maybe I'll just go see it tomorrow. Why not? Why not? Maybe I'll just do that. I've watched movies by myself a lot. Hi, Silklandale. You know, no better movie than to honor my first solo trip than Sonic 3. No better movie to honor my first solo. I need to land here. Jesus. Yeah, you know what? I'm convinced. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go see the Sonic movie tomorrow. By myself. I'll spend the day off of my work. I probably should be preparing for a debut tomorrow, but you know what? I'll see an early showing. Wait. What is this? Eh? Why is the map all so funky? Okay. Is this... Oh, shit. There's a cave! I didn't even see it. I saw it. I've only been to the movies like 3 times in my life. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, I don't really like to watch movies very often. So, but I mean, I definitely have been more than 3 times. But you know, watching movies is not for everybody. If there's a movie out there, there's a 99% chance I have not seen it. If it's an animated movie, the chances are a lot higher, but not that much higher. Okay, land. Oh my god, why is the game so picky? Okay, there we go. I saw Dune 2 on my own and I was immersed. I haven't seen Dune 2. You know, I actually... Okay. For Dune, the first Dune movie, I did not watch it when it first came out. I watched it last year on the plane, when I was on a plane. And I'm not gonna lie, it didn't really grab my attention. Dune definitely felt like a movie that exists for the fans. Like, if you're not already a fan of Dune, I feel like it might be a bit difficult to get into it. Or maybe that's just how I felt. But nothing about that movie really caught my attention. So when Dune 2 came out, I was like, I'll probably watch this at some point in my life. Maybe the next time I'm on a plane again, which is who knows when that is. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a fan of, I guess, like, sandy aesthetic. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not a big fan of Mad Max Fury Road, and a lot of people were comparing it to that movie, and I was like, okay, like, that appeal is not for me, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It's very hard for a movie to grab my attention. It has to be a very specific genre. Like, it has to be like a fantasy, like either fantasy, a romance, or superhero movie to gain my attention. And then the occasional video game movie, but really the only video game movie that's grabbed my attention was Sonic. So first 2 Lord of the Rings, then the theater burned down, then I saw Solo in theater, then the theater burned down. Oh my goodness. Whoa, that's horrible. So no one had anywhere to watch movies? I feel that reading the books really helps with Dune. Yeah, I felt like watching the movie, I was just like, this is definitely a movie just made for the fans. Compared to like other movies where you could probably get into, like, I guess like the Hunger Games or Harry Potter, you probably didn't technically have to read the books, but Dune felt very like, you know, like it, like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess to make, you guys get what I mean. If you didn't already know what's going on, then it might not be your thing. It's more like a companion piece to the book than an adaptation. Oh, interesting. That, you know, Hollywood doesn't really do that very often. They don't really make a lot of movies meant to be companion pieces rather than adaptations. Usually everything's an adaptation. But I guess speaking of Lord of the Rings, is anyone watching the anime? One of the things about Dune was that the original author wrote it while consuming large quantities of restricted substances. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I didn't really think the movie was weird. It just didn't really vibe with me. I just didn't feel immersed in it, I guess. It felt very, I don't want to say political, but it felt like there was lore I had to understand and lore that I meant to remember that I'm probably not going to remember. I only saw the first Dune. Yeah, you and me, Kata. We only saw the first ones. This should do. Now we can explore this place. But it's kind of...
Yeah, the feeling of the mana here. The power feels unstable compared to the previous seals.
I don't know why, but it feels like I haven't done the Gina's voice in forever, that for a second, I almost forgot how to do it.
We'll find out what's going on once we get further inside.
I never watched the Lord of the Rings anime movie for reasons. The anime movie? You mean that? I mean... anime / movie is different. Wait. Cause my coworkers were talking about it. So I have a coworker who's like a big Lord of the Rings fan, and I have another normie friend who's, well, actually they're technically both normies, who's also a big Lord of the Rings fan, and neither one of them said they had any interest in watching the anime. And one of them doesn't watch anime, but the other one has watched Blue Lock. Like this other friend is open to watching anime if the genre fits them, but they're not like an anime watcher. And even they were like, nah, we're not watching the Lord of the Rings anime. Like, why does this need to exist? And I saw like clips of the trailer, and to be honest, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why does this need to exist? You know, I think Lord of the Rings doesn't need to branch into the anime sphere, you know? The first film was like the first third of the book feels more like a setup. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It felt more like a setup, which is why I didn't really feel too engaged in it. Like, I typically don't mind setup movies, but if it's for like, okay, let me use an example. Like Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1, even though that movie, would you really say that's a setup movie? I guess kind of, but I feel like there's still plot happening there, like plots that is keeping the movie going rather than just complete setup. I feel like, okay, it's been a long time since I watched Deathly Hallows Part 1, actually. It's probably been more than a decade, so maybe my memory is fuzzy. But I feel like there was still a plot keeping that movie going, even though there was gonna be a Part 2. You know what I mean? When Hunger Games, was it Mockingjay Part 1 came out, that movie felt like a setup movie, and I remember not really feeling as engaged with that movie as I did the second one. That one, I was like more like, huh. But the thing with the Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2 is they already had 2 previous movies that established the world and what was going on. Like, Part 1 was just setting up the loose ends, you know what I mean? It was just setting up for all the loose ends to get tied in Part 2. But we already had a sense of the characters and the world and the plot and what was happening. So I didn't really mind that Mockingjay was a complete setup movie because we had all of that beforehand. Like, same with Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Even if there was some setup in that movie, we still have all these other movies that have already introduced us to the world. Whereas Dune, it was just like, here's the world, and now you have to deal with the world, if that makes sense. I think Dinner and I mentioned before that the old Rankin and Bass Lord of the Rings was actually done by the group that would become Studio Ghibli. I think they did. I think. That sounds like roughly familiar. Dune 2 feels like the payoff. Is there gonna be more Dune movies? Probably, right? See, when movies do that though, if the first movie is just like so uninteresting to me, I have a hard time watching the sequel, even if it's gonna be good. Like, same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Like, everyone talks about how amazing Kingdom Hearts 2 is, and I know it probably is, but I just really didn't like the first Kingdom Hearts. I just really didn't like it. And the fact that I have to play something that I don't like to get to something that I do like is like a drag, you know what I mean? I guess you could say the same thing with Xenoblade 2 and 3. Like, I've talked about before, I'm not a big fan of Xenoblade 2, but if I hadn't like already played Xenoblade 1, which is a much better game before that, then I probably would have stopped after Xenoblade 2. But like, or Xenoblade 1 and X. Like, if Xenoblade 1 and X didn't exist, and if Xenoblade 2 was like the introductory game, I would have no interest in playing Xenoblade 3. And Xenoblade 3 is an amazing game. If that makes sense. There are a lot more Dune books. Dune Runner actually has them. Oh my god, there's a bug on my computer. Get off! You're gonna bite me, I know you are. Where did you go? It went somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, land on something so I can squish you. Okay. No! No! I lost it. The thrift store had a $1 bag sale. It's been a while since I've been to a thrift store. I think the last time I went to a thrift store was like maybe 5 years ago, and I think I bought an old Barbie movie from when I used to watch as a kid. Yeah, lots of Dune books, only recommend the first 4 though. Uh-oh. Interesting. See, that's another thing. Like, it sucks when a series is like very good quality in the beginning, but then it starts to kind of lose its spark as it goes on. Like, another example is the Percy Jackson series. The OG Percy Jackson series is amazing. I think it's great. Heroes of Olympus is also... Ooh! Oh my god, that bug went straight for my eyeball. Where'd it go? Okay, that bug is gonna bother me for the whole stream. Heroes of Olympus, I think is still really good. I think the Heroes of Olympus is still really good, but I do remember the very last book being the least memorable. The most memorable book for me was the 3rd one. And then the 5th one is also... The 4th one, I do remember, but the 5th one, I barely remember the 5th one. And then I didn't even bother reading Trials of Apollo, because everyone said it was just not the same. Like, it's still Percy Jackson, but people just said it doesn't feel the same. Or like, Rick Riordan's writing just progressively gets worse. You know what I mean? And I mean, I believe that because I watched the Percy Jackson TV show, and oof, that was not good. That show was not good. And it was written by Rick Riordan, and I was like, sir, I think we need to take a step back from Percy Jackson for a second. Don't ruin something that's already good. No, not computer bugs. Yes, not the computer bugs. They're gonna ruin the stream. I've never delved into Percy Jackson or Barry Toddler. Percy Jackson's really, really good. Really, really good. I have a very special place in my heart for Percy Jackson. Harry Potter, I would say I prefer Percy Jackson over Harry Potter, not to put the two against each other. But if you can get past, like, the J.K. Rowling stuff, Harry Potter is a pretty good... it's a popular franchise for a reason. Harry Potter is still a really good series. If you can just ignore the J.K. Rowling controversies, you know? With Dune, unfortunately, the author died and his son kept going with Dune, and they're not good. Oh, that makes sense. Ah, that sucks. You know, that's also kind of like fears that I've had with, I guess, when the Berserk author, mangaka, was still alive, I know it was a genuine fear in the community that he was going to pass away before the series ended, and like that ended up happening. I haven't really kept up. I think we might have talked about it on stream once before about Berserk, but I believe it was deemed that he left enough material to finish out the series, and his team has it. And have they put out any new chapters since he passed away? It's been a while, so I'm sure they have. But oh, there's the bug. There's the bug. And it's gone. Damn, I killed the first one so easy. This second one is like a ninja. But yeah. Mark, hello, welcome. Robert Jordan had that happen to him. The first few books of Wheel of Time are quite fast, and then they got bloated. Wheel of Time, I've never heard of that series. I have a soft spot for Harry Potter, not just because it was every British kid's dream to get a Hogwarts letter. I mean, hey, even in America, kids still wanted a Hogwarts letter, even though we didn't live in England. We still wanted letters for Hogwarts. Like, it was a thing back then as well here in America, trust me. What's up and what did I miss? Actually, you have not missed a lot, Mark. We've kind of been chit-chatting for a good while. We are taking on the Temple of Darkness today, but I've been getting distracted because I have a lot. I'm in a very chatty mood today. The final few are described as home defense books of Wheel of Time. Home defense. What does that mean? Home defense. A lot of yapping? Yeah, pretty much a lot of yapping. It's been like 24 minutes and I've done like what? I've just entered the temple and that's about it. That's what stopped me from getting into the Wheel of Time, honestly. I know A Wrinkle in Time, but that's not the same thing, right? Because I know Wrinkle of Time is also based on a book series. Oh, remember? What was that other series? It came out on Disney Plus, a few years ago, and it was really bad. It was like hyped up because it was a really popular book series, but the movie ended up being super bad. Oh, what was it called? Shit. If I put bad Disney Plus movies, will it show up? Why is Chicken Little on here? Artemis Fowl! That one! Holy shit. That movie was god-awful. Whew. Which sucks because I heard the books were really good, but the movie was just horrible. Artemis Fowl, yeah, you knew what I was talking about, Kana. You knew exactly what I was talking about. That's hilarious. I used to know someone who wanted all the books of Barry Dodler. I think I have all the books. I think they're in my brother's room, but we do have all of the Percy Jackson books, all of the Harry Potter books, all of the Heroes of Olympus books, which are in my room. Yeah, we actually have a lot of books from when we were young. Like, if they were series, we still have them. Like, I think my brother still has his, like, Wings of Fire books. All of that. Welcome to Yap Session 101. Mortal Instruments, baby? Dude, Mortal Instruments had a chokehold on me when I was, like, 12. I didn't read the prequel books, though. Actually, I can't even remember if I read the last Mortal Instruments book, because I remember not being as into it as it got to the end. See, that's another thing too. As the series was coming to an end, it just wasn't that great. Like, why is that? Clockwork Angels. Is that what the prequel series was? Clockwork something? But yeah, Mortal Instruments. I thought the first like maybe 3 books were good, and then after that, I kind of lost interest. But I remember that movie that came out had a chokehold on me, and that movie is not bad. I tried rewatching it recently. I was like, oh, this is not as good as I remember. But I really liked that movie. And I watched some of the TV show, but the TV show was very different. I will say that. Details. They're described as home defense books. You can use them as armor or pitch them at someone and cause serious injury. Wait, like mentally Like you give someone that book and you dealt them emotional damage? Is that what's happening? Artemis Fowl is such a throwback. Yes. I never got the chance to reading that. And I know that the movie does not do it justice, but I remember sitting and watching that movie and I was like, I kind of don't want to finish this movie. And I remember I was watching it with my parents, like at home. We were watching it at home. And then it like something happened, but the program stopped for a little bit. And part of me was like, do I really want to refresh Disney Plus and finish this movie? Because I'm not enjoying it. But we ended up refreshing it anyways and wasting our time watching the rest of that movie. But I was like, this movie was advertised so well. It was marketed so much. And it looked like it was going to be good. And then it just wasn't. That's like always the biggest letdown. When a movie that you think is going to do well is actually like hot garbage. Nah. I have a friend who loved and adored the books but despises the film to a point of burning in hell. Artemis Fowl? I mean, rightfully so. If I was an Artemis Fowl fan, I would be mad, you know? I mean, as like a Percy Jackson fan, seeing the TV series, I wanted to scream. The TV show was bad. The movies? I remember watching The Lightning Thief before I had even read the books. And I remember, if you haven't really read Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief movie is actually decent. It's actually not a bad movie. But yeah. That's a Harry Potter guy, right? It grew up with its audience. Exactly. Harry Potter, I think despite the controversies, it's gonna go down as one of the most like, it's probably one of the best franchises out there. Not gonna lie. It is still a really good franchise. Sly Cooper? What's Sly Cooper? By the way, does anyone have recommendations on hard drives? I have a 5 terabyte. I don't know what brand it is. The logo looks like a fingerprint. What is this? Seagate? I have a Seagate. A one-touch hard drive. It's 5 terabytes. I use it to store all my YouTube videos on it. I haven't had any issues with it. This one's pretty good. It was expensive though. So be warned. It has a lot of storage and it works really well, but it was expensive because 5 terabytes is a lot of storage. But I haven't needed to buy any new hard drives in like, how long have I had this? 4 years? 4 years? 5 years? But I mean, I only started posting, what, 2 years ago? But yeah, even after 2 years, I still have a lot of space on this thing. And YouTube videos are huge. Like, I'm pretty sure each YouTube video I upload is at least 2 to 3 gigabytes big. And the fact that it's been like almost 3 years, 2 or 3 years since I've started using this and it still has more than half the storage on it, pretty good, pretty good. So I would suggest that one. Wheel of Time has books that you could kill a man with. They're huge. Oh, they're that thick? Oh, so you meant literally. Watch out, you're gonna get canceled for liking Harry Potter. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking Harry Potter because, you know, Harry Potter was such a big influence on a lot of people. It's just, like, if you say, like, you agree with J.K. Rowling, that's a different thing. You can like Harry Potter. Like, you can still be a Harry Potter fan. It's just, you know, liking J.K. Rowling is a different story. But, yeah. Like, I do have fond memories with Harry Potter. It does suck that, you know, the authors kind of ruined things. But I will never speak bad about the initial series itself. Because the initial series, as a whole, is still really good. It's just everything that happened afterwards. That's kind of questionable. Yeah.
Is this a monster? No, this is a summon spirit.
This is the summon spirit of darkness. A shadow? It feels weaker than all the previous summon spirits, about 1/5 the power. And the mana feels even more unstable than it did outside.
How long were these characters just standing here and I was just yapping for how long?
My hand goes right through it. Could it be that the power of the summon spirit has leaked out from the seal and taken on this physical form? Does this mean that if we don't bring this fragment of Shadow to the seal, we won't be able to form a pact with Shadow?
Is this where I finally get the Ring of Light? About half an hour? Really? No, they weren't standing around for half an hour. It had to have been at least 15 minutes, probably.
Look at this wondrous crystal. How does it function? Is it magic technology? Is it the summon spirit's power?
Sis. Lloyd, look. It looks like the little fella can't go into the light.
Aha! It's the summon spirit of darkness, so it doesn't like light.
Then we have to search for a way to put out the light and lead the summon spirit into the core. Maybe if we corral all 5 of them into the wide open area below this floor, we can take them from there down in the seal without them getting separated.
Darkness. I'm just remembering Digimon Frontier and how interesting the concept was. Darkness. How long has it been since I last watched Frontier? I think maybe 2018? Oh, has it already been 6 years? Jesus. I need to rewatch Frontier. I know my coworker who I got into Digimon, he was telling me a little bit about it when he was watching it, so I kind of like have a refreshment about the season. But I don't remember Frontier as fond, or not as much as I do maybe like the first 2 seasons.
Okay then, let's get started and see what we can do, Professor. We're going now. But I'm not done studying it.
Hi, Crypta. Ray! Oh my gosh. Hey, Ray. It's been a hot second. How are you? How are you? How's life been? How's life been treating you? Am I stuck? How do I get past this? So, they said I need to put out this light. How do I do that? Okay, let's look around us. So there's a platform here. There's another shadow there. There is a box right here. Okay, wait. Can I? No, I can't jump in this game. That's the entrance. That's where we just came from. As if... Are you gonna follow me? Pretty good. Last week before vacations. Vacations, let's go! If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer, but where are you vacationing to? Digimon Frontier at most was a most fantastical yet serious version of the Power Rangers, but better. Had a likable cast introduced the concept of good darkness. I mean, I do remember a decent amount of the series. I don't know if I would have compared it to Power Rangers, but I guess I can also say that. But yes, I do know that this season, I do remember the season being a lot more darker, especially with what's his name, Koji's brother. Was that his name, Koji? The bandana kid? Let's see. Is this not where I just came from, the entrance? Oh, I guess... Wait, yeah. This is the bridge. So, okay, I just need to find a way to turn off the light, I guess. Oh. Oh, wait, he's following me. The shadow is following me. Whoa. Is this a mummy? A mummy husk? Wait, what is it called? They're tombs. They're tombs. Oh, no, we're really all chill at my city? Ah, well, at least it's a break. That's what matters, is that it's a break. I suffered watching Digimon 2. Digimon Adventure 2? I mean, I really like... Oh, F-Rate. I really like Digimon 2. I think depending on the day, some days I may prefer the first season of Digimon as comparative to the second one, but it depends on the day. I have very fond memories with Digimon 1 and 2, so that's another thing. But the Power Ranger part was just something taken from a friend when we were talking about Digimon. Ooh, you know what I really want to rewatch is not only just Power Rangers, but Ben 10. I was talking about it with my coworker today. I don't remember why. Oh, I remember why. I brought up Ben 10 because we were talking about cars. Okay, the shadow was following me for a second and then now it's not. Is there a switch I'm supposed to trigger somewhere? Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, nope, there's nothing here. A door? There was recently a cool clip of a Power Rangers, like, seeing some guy turning into Lobomon. Looks like that had potential. Wait, like a fan made? Or, like, the transformation was inspired by Digimon? Like, it's official, but inspired by Digimon. Oh my god, leave me alone, skeleton!
You're in for a world of hurt.
Ben 10 was the best. Ben 10 was pretty good, at least in earlier seasons. I agree. The first two seasons, the original and then Alien Force, were so good. I was looking through the aliens with my coworker, and the reason why we got it was because I brought up Kevin's car in Alien Force and how. Never mind. I was gonna. But basically, I was talking about Kevin's car, and then we just started going on like a memory lane of the aliens, and I looked them up, and oh my god, I haven't thought about some of those aliens in so long. Like, I saw them and I was like, holy moly, I feel like I'm a kid again. It was great. How do I turn this thing off? There's... Am I missing something? Oh, that's a door. Okay. Yes, I did miss something. Oh, what the... Depends on which Ben 10 you're talking about. The first two. The OG series and Alien Force. Yeah, I believe it was fan-made, but it was really well done. I mean, I could see... I could understand, like, maybe the season 4 concept working with Power Rangers, since they both have transformative elements. Like humanoid monster type things. I could see that working. But they are definitely... They are shows that focus on very different things. That's another. I actually watched Ultimate Alien first. Ultimate Alien? Was that the one that came after Alien Force? Oh no, that was Omniverse that came after. Which one was Alien? Ultimate Alien? I don't remember. Looks like I can get through in there. I'll go take a look.
You're going by yourself? Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I'll be right back. Wait here. Okay, so I'm by myself, so that's crazy. Sorcerer's Ring. Oh, I finally have the Ring of Light. Let's go. I wonder what it does. I'll try it first. Though it kind of impressed me that they were talking about Orion Nucleus plus propulsion somewhat accurately. I know for a lot of shows, they try, if they're gonna pull something like scientific or mathematic or medical, they try to be as accurate as possible. Just because they probably know people will fact check them later. Cause have you guys seen like all those fact check or like doctor reacts to what is it? The Good Doctor? Those videos of like actual doctors reacting to that, or like those videos of like lawyer reacting to Ace Attorney, like those type of things. Although Ace Attorney I don't think is meant to be like lawfully was ever meant to be accurate. Like I don't like Ace Attorney was never portrayed as to be like a very accurate representation of law, but I know the Good Doctor was. I mean, I haven't seen the show, but from what I can gather from it is that it looks like it was meant to be portrayed accurately. So when they do things like that, then yeah. Yep, UA came after Alien Force. Oh! Then it was probably Ultimate Alien that I like saw little bits of and not Omniverse. I don't know why I thought Omniverse.
The Omnitrix. My brother used to have an Omnitrix when he was younger. Did anything change?
Yes, that looks like the freaking thing from... Oh, did I not shoot it? Oi! Perfect. God, no, please let them stay away from the game. The game? What game? I did have a Ben 10 game when I was younger, actually. Now that I think about it. Can I turn this off? Ooh. Oh, perfect. Oh, the skull. Leave me alone. Shadow, follow me. Yay. Okay, let's go this way. Come this way. Come this way. Bruh.
We've been in the darkness so long. My eyes are feeling weird.
Oh, it's only been 10 minutes, Lloyd.
I hope we get to see the sun again soon.
Why are the seals on Tethiala's side so much harder to release? Lloyd! Whoa, Professor! Are you in ruin mode again?
Lloyd, you don't take your lessons seriously, but your powers of observation are always astute. You have what it takes to be an archaeologist.
What's with that look? Archaeology is great!
Lloyd, of all the temples in Tethiala, this Temple of Darkness is a rare example of one that largely retains its original form. It's the perfect chance to investigate whether the seals on Tethiala's side are more difficult.
Oh, I didn't get to finish. Where's the shadow going? Come here. Come here. Come here. They're supposed to follow me, right? Come here. Come here. It's like trying to get like a dog or a baby to follow you. Okay. There's only one good Ben 10 game, and that's on the DS. I think the one I played was on the Wii? I don't remember finishing it, though. Because I did have to share the Wii with my brother at the time, and I think, like... I think just splitting the time between the two of us, I eventually just gave up on trying to finish it, I think. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Yeah, and I didn't grow up with a DS. Because... so, that's another thing. I actually... Did I really grow up with video games? I guess you could say I did. That being the Wii, but we got the Wii, like, later into childhood.
Don't come back.
Oh, Ray, thank you so much for resubscribing. 8 months. Let's go. 8 months in a row. We back. Yes, we back. How do I... Excuse me. Can I pull this? I can pull this, right? Oh, here we go. Okay, now I've just locked myself in.
So the one we pushed a moment ago reverted back.
So can I grab this one now? Is the game gonna do that thing where I have to... maybe... Okay, let me put darkness on maybe this one. There we go. Nope, nothing happened there. Oh, wait, I can grab it though. Oh! Well, I am trying to get all of them to the bottom, right? Is that what's happening? Hey, come here, buddy! There's a stray! Okay, this way, this way. Hey! Hey, come back here. Where are you going? Oh my god. Why are these things not following me properly? Okay. Here. Go on here. Go on here. Heh? Wait a second.
It seems it's merely a decoration.
Oh, what the hell? Even the game knew? Till I was like 10, I didn't really have any video games. Yeah, I mean, I technically had like computer games growing up. And I did have like the Wii console, but like same thing. That wasn't until a little bit later. And I was only allowed to have one console growing up. My parents only allowed one console because they didn't want us to get addicted to video games. So I didn't really get a DS until like later parts of high school as well. And then a Switch. Switch I was old enough to have at that point. Like at that point they're like, okay, you can have more consoles. But yeah. I had to be a responsible teenager to get a DS. Like, I got a DS really late. Like, I did not grow up with one. I remember being very jealous of the kids who did have one because I wanted one so bad, but I was not allowed to have one. I've got to drag myself to the gym now, otherwise I won't go. Have a good stream, Crypta. See you, folks. Bye, Sleeping Silk. See ya. See ya. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. I played outside and made a very large number of siege engines? Wait, what are those? You tinkered? Guys, who else has to deal with parents saying, but those are for kids? Yes? The DS and the, like, video games are for kids? I feel like, did my parents ever do that? I don't think so. No, I don't think they thought video games. My parents are old as frick. So, I don't think they really understood video games, so they didn't really question it. They just, the only thing they knew is don't make sure your kids aren't addicted. But I don't think they ever thought like video games were for kids, per se. Consoles would have been much safer than those siege engines. I know, exactly. They want kids to play outside, but then they they get upset like when kids actually do go play outside. We made a trebuchet? Did I pronounce that right? I probably did not. I grew up in a very established area. So playing outside mostly just meant don't get hit by cars on the streets. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, I can grab it now. Jesus. Or no, I can't. Here we go. Oh, the shadows got crushed! Okay, so what did that do? Huh? Wait. Okay, if that other thing reset... This thing... Okay. Let me try that again. Maybe that pulled out the other one. Let me see. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, it's happening again. The counterweight to cement blocks almost hit Dunra on the head? Oh my god, that's very dangerous. Yeah, I feel like they want kids to play outside, but then you're more prone to getting injured. I'm Shuttle the Hedgehog. Shuttle the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast. Okay, can I just grab this one instead? Okay, now let me grab this one. Please, Gabe, please let me grab it. Please. You let me grab it before. Spamming my keyboard. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now the other one pulled out. There we go. Oh, I need the shadows with me. Here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, my children. Follow me. My little duckies. Alright, so those are in the middle. I have to plant them somewhere. I don't know where I'm supposed to plant them, though. I'll be watching the Sonic film next week because this weekend I got a huge event going on. Ooh. I can't remember how long I waited when I watched the second movie. I think I saw it like pretty quickly after it came out. I don't think it was like immediately. Maybe it was only like a few days. Because I remember the theater being like kind of still crowded. But if I go tomorrow, I have to check with, let me like message my friends tonight and be like, hey, if I saw the Sonic movie tomorrow, would you guys be mad? I really want to watch it. Really, really want to watch it, man. Okay, so that one shut off. Come here. Ah. How do I get this guy off? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Buddy? Maybe like this? Okay, let's cross over here, maybe? There's a shadow fragment over there. We cannot transport to the bottom level as things are now. Perhaps if we can move the red-eyed rock to the front? How?